Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I have this person here.
Hello.
What's your name?
My name is Chinyere.
What?
Chinyere.
What?
Chinyere.
Okay. So today we're gonna be talking about singleness. The gift of singleness. Yes, I said gift.
It is not a curse.
No, it's not.
It's a gift given to us by God.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so why do you consider singleness a gift?
She's just a girl and she's on fire.
Singleness is a gift because I believe that when you're single, you have like ample time. Like you can discover a lot about yourself. You have time to actually find out what your purpose is in life. You have time to develop a very strong relationship with God.
Yep.
You have time to figure out what you are about, because the truth is, if you don't know who you are and you get into a relationship with someone else, at the end of the day, you're just going to be going around trying to discover who you're with, but you don't even know who you are as a person.
Yes, because I think today actually my friend called me to say, "Oh, hey, how are you? Fine, okay. So I need a man in my life." And she was in this state of like sadness.
She didn't
Why
want
do you
a
need?
man.
Why
She
do you need a man in your
needs a
life?
man.
She's like, I just get really lonely sometimes, and right now I'm so broke. I just need. I'm like, wow.
Wow.
She doesn't need a man. She wants a man for all the wrong reasons. Like so.
I've heard people say, "Oh, I need a man because I need someone that would just be there for me."
What happened to
What
God?
happened to God?
Like really?
Why can't God be there? But there are times when you have emotions flying,
Your hormones are everywhere,
and it happens to women at least once a
month
month when you're ovulating. So it says, "But if they cannot exercise self-control, let them marry, for it is better to marry than to burn with passion." So in those periods when you're burning with passion, what I always do for myself is I pick my Bible and I read that verse of the Bible that says that the wages of sin is death. Like when you're single, that's when you learn self-control.
Yes, actually.
You learn time management, because then there's nobody calling to talk to you on the phone for 5 hours. You learn a lot of skills that would help you as a mother.
You find your purpose, start to walk in your purpose,
Yes.
Start to build your life for yourself as a person, discover who you are, find out the kind of person that you even want to be with, and then what I feel is like, you attract the kind of person that you want to be with. So
Yes.
if your list has, God-fearing, tongue-speaking, Bible reading, evangelism going,
All the
reach,
people.
all those numerous things on your list, you need to become it.
How much as?
Because if you're not it, you're not going to attract that kind of person. So all those things on your list, my darling, it's time for you to be it.
I don't want to tell you. They tell you that as a single woman, you shouldn't do too much. You don't have too much money.
Yeah. Do you know one thing? I told somebody that I wanted to get a car.
Yes.
In school, right? And then he's like, "No, you can't really drive a car around that. You chase your husband away."
Yes. And
I say, God, please don't let the husband run. If it's the kind of husband that is intimidated by the fact that I have a car.
Like,
please.
Another thing is feminism, right? People feel like, "Oh, I'm a feminist. You can't tell me nothing."
Feminism doesn't mean you can tell me nothing.
Feminism doesn't mean you can't tell me nothing. People have done it backwards. I actually went to do a research on feminism, and I found out that feminism started in the was it the 19th century or the 18th century? I think 17th century, when there were some women that. Okay, there was this professor that did something that found out did a research and found out something, and they gave it to
a guy.
They gave the award to a guy because she was a woman.
Oh.
Stories like that are the reason why feminism started.
Feminism doesn't have anything to do with
so that you
your
can
marriage.
Say, I cannot submit to my husband.
That's not feminism.
That's a lie. That's the devil.
The devil
does not want you to have a happy marriage. That's just the truth. Because in marriage, the wife submits, the man loves. it is
If
fine.
that's
now.
how it is.
That's how it is. That's
And
how
if you
God
go with
set
the
us
flow,
up.
that's how you're going to have a happy marriage. To be
When
honest.
God made Adam in the garden, really, God made him alone, right? And the point is, people think alone and loneliness, they don't mean the same thing.
At all.
They are not. You can check your dictionary. They both have different meanings. So being alone doesn't mean you are lonely, right? And being alone is not a bad thing. While Adam was alone in the garden, he did a lot. Adam was busy discovering himself, doing stuff in the garden, catering to the garden and the animals. He was busy, right? Being single doesn't mean you have to just stay and wait till you get married.
So you get
Put
married.
their life on hold. And they
People
be like,
equate singleness to the time of waiting. It's not a time.
Especially women. They just feel,
Yes.
oh, I just have to wait for the
Until
man to
finds
just
me.
come along and take me. Then my life can actually now start.
Begin.
Your life actually
Life
begins,
starts
like,
way before you
back.
get married.
That's
And
why-
if you miss that time, it's a problem.
It's a problem.
You missed a lot.
There are a lot of women that are married and they know that there are a lot of things they could have done while they were single but couldn't do it or didn't do it because they were waiting to get married. 90% of the time they regret it because they're like,
When you get married, there's no
what
time.
was I doing? Why didn't
Oh my
Why did I
gosh.
pursue that? Why didn't I do that thing I wanted to do? Why did I put on hold? Because the truth is, most times, if a man doesn't meet you doing that
something,
thing,
you're
it's
probably
very
never
hard
going
for
to
you
do
to
it.
start it, to be
Yeah.
honest. Unless God blesses you with such a very nice man that
Right.
is understanding and supportive. Apart from that, it go hard.
And another thing is like, I feel like it's the time that you stop looking for a man. That's man
when
comes.
man comes,
You
yes.
know. So you need to stop.
looking.
Your single days. It's not even your job to look. The Bible says that he who finds a wife. So they are supposed to be doing the finding, not you. Stop looking for man. Stop looking for man.
Oh,
It's not your job.
Your job
basically.
is to stay and try to be a quarter of what the Proverbs 31 woman is at least before you get married. Because that lady probably was doing all that thing. I've tried to write a resume for her. She's an exporter, importer,
as in,
real
Proverbs
estate
31 woman
manager.
is amazing.
She's a fashion designer. She's a chef. My God, she does everything.
Her resume is
on flick.
impeccable. Like,
Yes.
so basically, the whole gist is your singleness is time for you to do great things, in my opinion.
Yes.
Discover yourself, find your purpose, do what you should do, serve God. Because I'm telling you, like, this is the time. There's no other time. If you get married, your husband needs your attention, your kids need your attention.
Yes.
So you have a lot of things going on as a married person. But as a single person, you have all your life to give to God. You have time to serve God. And all that. So
don't be a serial dater.
Yes.
Stop dating one guy after the other. What's wrong with this one?
Stop jumping
from man to
somebody
man.
to fill your void and make
Fill
you
it
less
up with
lonely.
God.
Fill it with God. Fill it with purpose.
Build the relationship. Have purpose in life. Discover self. Learn self-control. Singleness is the time to learn self-discovery, self-control, time management. There are a lot of things you can learn while you're single.
Basically,
Don't
it's time
waste
for you
your
to
time.
develop you, become the amazing person that you want to be.
You attract
and
who
want
you
to
are.
marry. Yes, exactly.
That's just the truth. If you're rubbish, you attract rubbish. Wow, no joke. If you're poor,
Truly.
you attract a poor guy.
Yes, so be rich.
Even if the guy has money, he might be poor
He
mentally.
might
Yes, this word. Hashtag word.
Actually. Anyway, so I hope you guys got something from this, and thank you, Chinere, for coming to this video with me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next